So these are Pupcakes from Fur Baby Cakes. They're a local company and they donated little hero Pupcakes for the blood donor dogs today. I was just reading the ingredients. Love, eggs, pumpkin, peanut butter, applesauce, baking soda, flour, cream cheese, and bacon. It's pretty good.
We just checked his vitals. We got his weight. So there's a minimum weight. The dogs need to be 25 kilos or larger, just to make sure they can safely donate the volume that's required. And we actually collect from dogs the same volume as people, exactly. So we're aiming for 450 mils, which dogs tolerate very well. Side effects are very uncommon, not the same as in people. This is his first time today, so sometimes the dogs aren't comfortable moving forward on their first day because we have to lift them on the table, use shavers, which may be a little bit funny, but having mom here is a big comfort for our pets. So we'll check his blood type. Dogs have a number of blood types. The one that we test for, and that's really important to us, is called the DEA, which is dog erythrocyte antigen. And erythrocyte is red blood cell. So DEA1, and either they have that antigen, they're positive, or they don't and they're considered negative. So DEA1 negative dogs are considered our universal donors, or similar to O negative in people. So they can give to any dog, but they can only receive DEA negative blood, or they should only receive. So we'll test him today. Our dog population, about 40% of the dog population is DEA1 negative. And of that 40%, only a small number are large enough and have the right temperament and meet all of our eligibility. So the number of universal donors in our program is quite small comparatively to our positive dogs. We welcome all dogs. We need help from all dogs with great dispositions that meet our eligibility, but the negative ones especially, we have them come in usually every 3 months, where the positives were generally every 6 months to allow all the positives to have their turn in our program. And we'll check his PCV, so we'll make sure his pack cell volume, it's similar to when we go in to donate, our iron is checked, the same premise, so to make sure that his blood volume is safe enough for him to donate that volume today. So we'll check that, and we're also checking his hydration status when we check the PCV. So as long as those values are good, his heart rate was great. I didn't appreciate any abnormalities, no murmur. His weight is great, and he's a pretty happy fella.
He's a gorgeous golden. Thank you.
Have you heard ours?
You hear that? You're beautiful. Yeah, you're beautiful.
So now we're gonna type Ron. We'll need to mix it up. As you can see, the red cells have kind of moved, just settled on the bottom. So I'll mix it up so we get a nice, strong, homogeneous picture here. There we go. And now we'll put the strip in there. Ron he's a DEA1 positive dog,
Okay.
which he can donate to 60% of the dog population, which is great. And his plasma is universal. So after we collect it, we will separate the red blood cells from the plasma.
Okay.
And his plasma can go to help any dog, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
And his red blood cells can help 60% of dogs. Because his blood type is of the more common type, we'll probably have Ron come in every 6 months or so, just because there's so many positives that we take turns with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Ron is already 3/4 of the way done.
Wow. Good dog.
Yeah. Ron means business.
Yes, here's my blood then.
Yeah.
My mom's been telling me I'm going to be giving it.
This is Ron's full unit of blood. So Ron
Oh,
gave
your
a
blood, buddy.
full unit. The demand is high, and it's actually more than doubled since this time last year. Yeah, it's huge. So we'll put these units right here. And then we have, after processing, they go into a temperature-controlled, strictly regulated fridge, but for cold storage for an hour or so. This is perfect. There we go. And that's it. You did such a good job today, Ron. Put it here. And a little neck here. Just so it's not around his neck.
That's perfect.
So we say a couple hours, nothing tight. Lots of water when he gets home.
Perfect.
No agility today. He can have normal walks, but he can go about his normal dog business tomorrow.
Perfect.
For you.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Because you're a hero. Good job,
yeah.
buddy. Yeah, you're going to like that. Come on, buddy.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Thanks, Alex.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Okay, ready? You're gonna sit? Oh, what a nice lady you are. Hold on. What's this? I can't see your eyes, Allie. You're just a big fuzz. So sheepdogs are one of the breeds that have a higher incidence of being DA1 negative or universal donors, and all of their lines too are negative.
What are the typical breeds that are normally universal?
There are breeds that, in studies have shown to be a higher incidence of negative, but it also depends on where you live in the world.
Oh, really?
So what lines are present.
Okay.
Lines also. But Old English are one of them that are pretty solid.
Yeah.
I think Shepherds, Boxers, Dobermans, Pyrenees, Greyhounds. We do in Alberta actually have a number of bull mastiffs that are negative along with them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're not on our list, but I'm going to advocate to put them on the Alberta list.
No kidding.
So if you guys know, I think like 5 out of 6
Oh,
of
wow.
mine are negative that I have, and they're all very super nice dogs.
That's awesome.
And this is a dog that is used to being on a table, like Leah was saying. They groom their dogs all the time, and so they're used to being on their side, getting groomed. So for her, this is a really comforting position.
We'll just do one right here. There we go. There we go. That's perfect.
Stay.
That's perfect. Ready? Ready? I can't see your beautiful eyes. That's good. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Enjoy that pupcake.
I'm sure she will.
So our blood orders have more than doubled. It's like 2.25% have gone up since the same time last year. In the States, their blood banks, there's a huge wait list for them to collect and ship blood. Us, we've tried to increase our collections drastically, and we're struggling to keep up with the demand because it's so high. We're not really sure why that's happened. I mean, veterinary medicine in itself has evolved so much just within the last years, like the last few years, that people are wanting these treatments for their dogs. So if a dog needs a transfusion, they want to be able to do that, which is a change. And specialty-based medicine, has increased quite a bit. But we're wondering also if there's a COVID effect. So just people are home more with their pets. I don't know if they're picking things up quicker, if they're observing it more, if that bond with them and their pet is stronger as well because of that.
I know just in general,
It's just almost done.
there's more dogs in the pet population,
Yeah.
and all the clinics are just like strapped
see-
for time to see everyone and service everyone, and like we're the new clinic in town, and I feel like we haven't made a
Okay.
dent in helping offload some of the work from the other clinics in town.
There we go.
Good girl.
Girl. What do you think, Caroline?
Oh, darn.
What do you think?
Oh, darn, you was such a
pretty
good
special.
girl.
Pretty
Yes,
special.
you are.
There is
Oh, my
Sophia's
goodness.
unit. That's
When are
pretty
you gonna go
incredible.
home and
Another
tell
first-time
everybody
donor.
else?
Fur baby cakes, and that's just for you.
That like looks like something I would just like. I just want to put that in my own mouth.
Does Nina want to eat your pupcake? Is Nina gonna eat your pupcake? I know, it's good in there. It's good in there.
Gonna have this in the car? Yeah? Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Caroline.
Bye.
Okay, Mapes, you ready? Yes. I think Maple's got ants in her pants a little bit today because she saw the treats. She had a sniff of the cupcake, and I think she was really excited to get the cupcake. My pitch for my host sites is it's an infusion of happiness. We have really happy, lovely dogs, lovely people, all coming together for a really important and good cause. Like it's a feel-good thing. So knowing that your actions today are directly impacting the lives of so many dogs and their people, those families that need this blood, it feels nice. It's really important. Recruitment is constant for us just because we constantly have dogs aging out, or they're having to leave the program because they've developed, a health concern that makes them ineligible. So for us, recruiting is a constant battle. So we really appreciate people sharing our information on social media, sharing about our program, because that's one of our biggest hurdles is just information and people knowing that we actually exist, because many times we don't think about where does blood come from for the dogs until you're in that situation, and your dog needs it, or someone close to you, their dog needs it, and that's how you're kind of introduced to it. So again, you meet a nice dog with a nice disposition, a larger dog, so 25 kilos or bigger to enter. It's between 1 and 8 years. Come on, Mapes, to enter our program. So if you meet those dogs, please refer them to us. People can reach out to us at info@canadiananimalbloodbank.ca, and then we can take it from there, and we're happy to get them set up. We have a very straightforward registration form that we ask eligible donors to complete with the help of their veterinarian. Once they're registered, they are invited to donate at any clinic across Canada.
Go Mapes! Oh yeah, there it goes.
You ate the paper too.
It's okay, she's eaten much worse. She might spit the paper out, to be honest. Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry. I forgot about the paper. There we go.